Holy shit. Just fuck up. I was like, what the fuck, we're not gonna hide it? I'm like, just go in. Brand's in here, bro. Watch out, fucking blind top. Watch out. Bendy, remember when you said that FaZe doesn't have a hardpoint problem? Brother, it didn't matter what game mode they played yesterday, they were losing. Also, hardpoint is not... Brother, search is why they've lost the last couple of series they've played. Some of y'all don't watch, bro. If you're gonna rage bait me in chat, at least fucking try better, bro. If you're gonna rage bait me, at least do a better job, because you're fucking ass at it, kid. That's like you actually don't watch when you say shit like that, bro. I got no time for fucking morons like that. Absolutely. I got no fucking time for moron things like that. Not ball knowledge fucking thing like that. Absolutely. That's it, bro. Wait. What kind of fucking fugazi?
This is smooth gameplay, cashing out instantly.
Just pure fucking fun. SSG? No, I don't think SSG rank a spot. They're too small. I like SSG. I think they're too small of an org, bro. Sorry. It's how it is. If that changes, yeah. But like right now, no. I'm second at breaking point. That's why the screen hit chat. 1 sec. Alright, that's our games. We got 2 lose round 1 matches today. We got 2 winners round 2 matches today. So my power play is actually just the first series chat. I didn't do picks for Miami, Boston, probably Toronto yet. I don't know if I will, but I did the first 2 series. So I'll walk this through and I'll tell you the picks that I did. If you use the picks, come in the chat. You can tell before I talk about it if you're curious. Where do we start? Alright. Vancouver Thieves. On control force, I'll say round 2 control, their ceiling is even higher. Yeah,
good.
That's what we've been saying all year. It's a disappointing season for them because they should be playing much better than fucking.
Fuck you, you see?
Like, no one's gonna disagree with you. Like, their ceiling is winning events. They haven't realized that ceiling literally the entire year. Like, you know what I'm saying? No one thinks that they're dog shit. They've just underperformed massively for 6 months. Alright, Vancouver LT. I gotta be honest, this is a really bad draw for Vancouver. I think they were probably expecting Boston here. They had a bad... Skips. Oh my god, 30-second ad, fuck life. The head-to-head on this is bad, chat. I think this is a really bad matchup for Vancouver. Because I just think that Vancouver just are not a good S&D team. I think it's a huge problem for them in this matchup. I just don't see the attack vectors out here other than taking a map 1. Right? Like, if it's a vault square up, sure, but like, Vancouver's not going to play Skyline. But they don't do that, that means that rewinds in this series, or red card. I don't know what Vancouver is going to do about the situation. I think this is a 3-0, 3-1 at best. And that's why I've taken 2 lines in this. I have taken the less on Abusa and a more on Scrap. At the back in October of 56. Yeah, here we go. I don't really watch League of Legends, bro. But I just don't see it, bro. I'm sorry, Chad. Like, I don't think. I don't, bro. I don't think Vancouver has a single fucking chance in the series. The only way they have a chance is if Thieves is completely broke after yesterday, which is, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think this is a fast series. FaZe sucks at hard because they are inconsistent S&D right now. You want to know my honest opinion? You guys are not gonna like this. You guys are gonna fucking hate this. I really don't care though. I am in such a not give a fuck about like mode right now. I think that in Hardpoint, I think their most aggressive player does not take space effectively on the map, and it's a huge, massive problem. When when a BZ's filling gaps correctly, their SD, their Hardpoint's very good. But when he plays the way he played yesterday, and I know he dropped like a 1, and I think he dropped a positive first map, but the plays I saw him making that first map, they're never going to win. When your aggressive player is just choosing not to kill the guy at a time, tweaking about spawns, like just you could tell on his arrow that he's just not effectively like being a big enough nuisance. And it's so funny because like it's one they're going to control because especially with Tyler, it's going to control they can't fucking lose. And then Surge. And then in Surge, I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You have 2 great S&D players, 3 great S&D players. I don't know, the whole team is S&D stars. Zach has been terrible at Surge for about 5 matches straight now. And their first blood leaders have not gotten first bloods in really any of the last 3 or 4 maps. So if you're wondering why they're losing those first 2 maps, there you go. Duh. Ben is hate watching it busy. I think Tyler is talented. I think he makes a lot of mistakes on this game, and I really don't understand why other players don't call him out. But I don't know. I'll watch the mini map, and I just think he's been the weakest player on the team this year. I mean, Zach obviously hasn't played well at the end of the year either. But I think role-wise, I think Tyler can play. When Tyler is your X factor, bro, when he's on, like look at fucking okay. This is how talented he is. This is why he's good. Like, I'm not saying he doesn't suck. Like struggling this year, bro. Like when he is good, look at Major 1, bro. Tyler plays unbelievable at Major 1. When he plays like that, they don't lose. They don't lose fucking maps. They lose 2 maps in a fucking map. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, Fiend. Obviously, there were a lot of singles that I think Sim should have won yesterday. But I'm telling you that, like, if you're looking at pure KD, you're gonna say that Abe was the second best player yesterday. If you go look at the minimap, you're gonna have a fucking difference. If you go back and watch the game, I'm gonna say I don't think I watched it back this morning. KD is not everything, and you're gonna see a lot of plays that were make, and then you're gonna wonder why Draws and Sim got shit on in that map because of their positions on the map. But the other 2 were doing to fuck everything up. So anyway, I think they all need to step up. I don't think it's just an Abe problem. I think as far as the consistency in the hard point, I think a lot of it has to do with Abe, to be honest. But in general, if they want to win this event, they got 4 players to step up. They are not going to control anymore. What are you talking about? They literally have won 2 of the last 3 and people are playing these fucking teams. I will say FaZe, if they want to do the FaZe combo, FaZe in Toronto with the team most effective on that system too. Their best matchup fucking throughout the year. And it's not an excuse because it's like you still got time to improve or whatever. And their rewind hardpoint's like pretty solid. They're like pretty solid early on, like decent going. But literally their best maps like Fall S&D, Strong S&D, like just off that. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're so gimmicky S&D they're really good at. Their positions are like, they got the gimmicks down pat. Nobody was really fucking doing their S&D, so. We'll see. I think their map was not as deep as it was, and they gotta kind of figure fill it out with close to this one. I think you guys don't like the hockey picks, but they don't have a lot of other angles. I think the hockey angles are like, you know what I'm saying? We just watched it off the comp video. Let's see a second ago. Anyway, I think 6 with his plans. And like I said, in my power play, I took scrap more than the last one of these tier cities. Alright, moving on to the other lose bracket match. Fade versus Carolina. 3-1 Surge, Psycho. I don't see that happening. Weirdly enough, these teams have not played a lot. The last time they played was not with Dill. This is a weird series. I actually do remember this. This was during the phase mid a hard point fucking stretch. But the other two maps were just complete blowouts. So I'll be honest. I thought Carolina could have beat Toronto yesterday. But I don't know what. I went back and watched that series this morning as well, and I don't. It was. I don't want to discredit Toronto, but I feel like Toronto played complete dog shit yesterday and got away with it, bro. I think Toronto played. I think Toronto played terrible yesterday, and they iced up in the last two maps, which is a W. But I think it was bad. I went back and watched it, and it was bad caught by both teams. And I'm going to be honest with Carolina, and we talked about it on the show. Sarah, I'm going to be honest, you're one of my mods, but like rage baiting like that is a good way to get demodded and get me to call up other people. Because I clearly don't dislike Tyler on a personal level. I just call it how I see it, but saying dumb shit like in my chat is not a good look. Like, come on. I try to not be biased, bro. I call it how I see it. Like, come on. What a stupid ass fucking comment. Rip your pen and go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Anyway, they haven't played a lot. Carolina, I'm gonna be honest. I think the problem with this Carolina team, and I think Sam alluded to it on the show yesterday. Yeah, I'm just crashing out to the chat. I'm seeing all the dumb comments just crashing out people because I'm bored. So if you see dumb shit in my chat, you're gonna get called out today. I don't care. The crash out stream, bro. I don't care, chat. It's a fucking crash out stream today. I don't care. I really don't care. Fucking crash out stream today. Don't care. I think the problem with Carolina, and I think the co-host on Flank just alluded to it. I think there's a good chance that 3 of these guys are not in the league next year. He's just like the only one out of the 3. Austin, I love Austin. I think this is. He's gonna get to a point now where it's like. Look with Clay, and I think Pat talked about it a few months ago. Like, at this point, what are you playing for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just playing to play on bottom teams where you're just gonna be miserable all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get a great career. He's, I think, could always fill a role in a squad, but I just don't think he's getting on a better team. And I'll be honest, I really haven't been impressed with Dylan Rex. And I'm gonna go as far as say that I think Dylan is a massive kill whore. I think Dylan's obviously very good at challengers level, but that might be his level, bro. I think at the pro level, he is just does not make plays for the win, bro. I think he's just a post up AR that gets kills, and that's all he can do. And maybe in the right team situation, sure, but I just think that this stint was not good. I think he made a massive mistake in the control yesterday. I called him out on the show about it. Chris agreed. I think he had an opportunity to push up, and he fucking held left trigger on gun and got killed, and put his teams in a bad spot. And I think Gwynn's the only one that can get in a better situation. I actually think Gwynn. I think if I'm Gwynn, I think the flex role. I think he's actually. He's obviously good with a sub. I think he's also good with an AR. I think there's a lot someone can do with his build. I think he just still got shit to learn, but like I think he's always going to continue to get chances because he's very talented. He isn't having the world's worst season. I think he's been getting better at the lane shit as the year has gone on. I think he's getting more comfortable. But I think three of these guys are fucking chalked, and I'll go as far as say like this could be. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I think this could be potentially TJ Austin's last series in CL. I'm not trying to just bait. Like I'm being genuine, bro. I'm being dead ass, especially Austin. I don't know. Austin's not getting on a better team. So what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? And then with Tej, it's like he'll probably keep playing, but it's just Tej's just in his blunder, bro. Give her one nice thing. I don't care today, bro. I give zero fucks today. The only nice thing I said was crediting Optic because I think Optic played virtually perfect yesterday. Outside of that, no, I've been versing people for literally how long have we been live? An hour and 12 minutes, something like that. Yeah. Beer Man Syrup, I haven't donated to my syrup yet. Syrup said some stupid shit in my chat. He's run Carolina. I could see Carolina taking a map, but I think it's a 3-0-3-1. And so when I took picks in the chance, I actually went with the double combos on both sides, taking less. I don't know why BZ and Drive is 111. It seems way too high for me. I think maybe they think it's like a map one, like red card or like Skyline. And they think the control might go deep, and that's where the 11's coming from on both sides. But I took the less on Win and Rex and less on BZ Drives. I think the teams are trending in opposite directions, and it could also be a World Star 3-0. But that was my thought process. I was looking at like KDs and a bunch of other shit in this, but can you pull for a pick tomorrow, Corey? Yeah, just message me, Corey. I appreciate $2.79. I got you, bro. So I know when you're here. Oh, speaking of, I responded fucking bad. Message me for that. All right, so those are two losing matches. I think the favorites win, and I think they're 3-0-3-1s. Now we get to this match, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this match. Because like on the one hand, Miami has not lost. Turtle sent me a stat yesterday that since Major 2, Miami has not lost to anyone other than Thieves, FaZe, or Optic, apparently. And Boston, I thought, had the greatest Nestle of all time yesterday. So it's mind-blowing me that these odds I think, are way too close. I think Miami minus 250 is way too low. I think Miami should be a much stronger favorite. I don't know. I think this is ship value. Like, even Boston at plus 170 is like, I think that's not value, bro. If I were to handicap this, I think this is way off. Fade with the $2 super just getting back to the pro scene. Watch very appreciate it, Fade. Thank you so much, Go. I just don't see this for Boston, bro. I think like Miami are just playing super clean right now. I think the path forward for Boston is the same way they just beat Thieves. You know what I'm saying? I think they just have to nuzzle the fuck out of them. I think it's just the grittiest of gritty nuzzles, bro. I don't see them taking like 3 respawns or some shit. It's just Neslo fucking angle. And could they do it? I guess if they played this way at S&D yesterday, then maybe. But I don't see it, bro. I don't understand why the odds are so close. That makes no sense to me. I think it's way off. Like, I don't know. Like you're saying, like about Miami. Yeah, I don't get it. I think Miami's gonna cruise, bro. Yes, I agree, Subra. I thought this would be Miami Thieves. I think the Boston upset. You know, we talked about it this week. We were like, you know what? Like, Boston beat Thieves with 4 wins round 1. Anything can happen. I don't think it's likely, but there's a path that it can happen. And it ended up being that path. The problem for Boston they have a bracket on here. What a stupid page. The problem for Boston is that they lose this match. Okay, I don't know why the bracket's like this, but whatever. They lose this match, and they're going to have to play FaZe. Like, they actually... I think Boston got a bad draw here. If they lose this. Meanwhile, the flip side of the losers bracket is, like, what Thieves is going to... Thieves are going to have to... Thieves, in order to make it to Elam Finals, are going to have to be Vancouver, Thieves or Toronto, and then probably FaZe. Probably FaZe. They're going to have to beat... They're going to have to beat... And then the Elam Finals are probably going to play, I would think, against either Optic or Miami. So I think realistically, in order for Thieves to win this event, get to finals, they're going to have to beat every other team in the top 5. It's legitimate. I'm not joking. I mean, maybe Vancouver's not really top 5 anymore, but they're going to have to beat Optic. In order to get there, they're going to have to probably beat Optic, Toronto, Miami, and FaZe. You have to beat all 4 of them at this point. You would think. So if Thieves do it, that's fucking one of the most typical runs I've ever seen a chance. Meanwhile, on the FaZe side, they end up getting a good draw, Carolina, Boston, and then they're gonna have to really lock in because it's probably Thieves. I just don't think if Optic or Toronto get bounced down there, I think Thieves probably beat them. Well, I'll say this: if it's Toronto, I think it's Thieves 100%. If it's Optic, I actually think if they play the way they played yesterday. You know, Ben, you've been thinking of Boston all year. But I'm not been thinking of Boston all year. See, you saying that means you don't watch my stream because I don't know your fucking name. KB Fantasy, you're like a first time fucking chatter in your chat, bro. If you actually were a W viewer and subscribed to my channel, which if you're watching the stream, make sure you subscribe and like. If you were actually a follower who watched my content, you would know that what I've said about Boston all year is that I think they are overperforming their level, which is extremely typical. Talent-wise, they're one of the bottom teams in the league, but they've consistently found a way to be a top 6 throughout the year, and that is respectable. That is their ceiling. That's probably where they're going to place this event, and that is fine. Bro, based on the fact that the team has made 0 changes and who they have on their team, if they finish this year getting top 6 at champs and top 6 at multiple events, that is really good. I'll be honest, that is like, I know that's not a sexy result. I know that's not like making it to finals, but like for their level of talent, like that is overperformance. That is respectable. So I don't know where you're getting that fucking take that I've said from, because I've consistently said this all year now since like February. Now, is that going to be something you can fit together? Does I wake up? But I think there's a world where all 4 of those players stay in the league. I think the person whose stock is actually, I'll say this. The person whose stock I think is going to take the most of the season, it may not be the player you think. Some of y'all are probably going to say Snoop, and I do think that Snoop could potentially get a good situation. But I think people, even like Austin said it last year, like Snoop is obviously very talented. I think pros, bro, when I talk to pros, when I talk to pro players, Shaq, they tell me, yo, the thing about Purge is like gunfight wise, gun skill wise, he's not the world's most talented sub player. But bro, a lot of pros that I've talked to, the routes he makes, the timings, the plays he makes, a lot of people have stolen what he's done this year, bro. A lot of people have taken what he does on the map, especially on ball, and they've adapted it to their play style. I think he has a lot of respect from pros, and I think pros will be able to get into a maybe better situation depending on how things break out. I think Purge has really helped his stock this year. We're talking about now obviously been chicken chips, but that's my thoughts, people. Hell, you should pick up Austin now. Absolutely not. Yeah, it's fun if you do it. We have one round 2 and New round 1 today, and then tomorrow will be round 2, round 3. Well, the order it goes is round 2. Actually, I'm curious. I didn't see round 3 winners final. Let's see. Yeah, it's winners final next year. Round 3. Yeah, so it is so that's a team from winners lose with it. Tomorrow got a 2:30 start time. Purchase mid. I thought that for a while, to be honest, but like as the year has gone on, I think Purge is less mid than you think. I just think the MO on Purge, and he might be able to make a very good career at being this type of player. I'm no bullshit. No, this is no bullshit aside. Like you look at these numbers, and like he's not the world's greatest player, but I just think that he's carving himself a role as a like 0.95 role player who makes really good plays for the win. And like there's always going to be teams that are looking for that type of player. And I think it's not going to leave him consistently hard down spots, but I don't think it means that he's going to go straight to challenge after this. Is it in the channel working on watch Aces play? That's a good question. It starts at 2:30. Everyone set up a I'm saying they have 4 streams, so you're gonna be able to watch. You're gonna be able to watch everything. I might need a low key set before it's monitor, bro. Oh, yeah, someone remind me. What my son can come get here? I don't know if I can power L though. But I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I got this. Yeah, it's all gonna have China's channel here. They got all 4. Looks like things will line around 1:30. I don't think it starts till 2. They don't change the challenge to get until tomorrow. I mean, look at the fucking screens. They really set it today. Like, what? No problem, man. Happy to help you. Scoop keeps communicating with the Heritage players from Mexico. He's from Portugal? I'm pretty sure he's from Mexico, brother. I don't think he's from Portugal. I don't think he speaks Portuguese. Maybe he does, but I'm pretty sure he's from fucking Mexico. His Portugal, I feel Jeff from Jules. I know that he called play from Search, but I don't know if he's like. It's not like CS where there's like IGL, like I think he does a lot of struck on his big. Appreciate the CDL. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think Childhood Champ's gonna work much better than CDL today. I think looking at the schedule, we have not in that. I think the first week can be really good. So look at maps. I don't think maps are out, bro. They're not out yet, chat. Ben was going to Sam yesterday. I don't know. We'll look at the Sam. Everyone's calling Sam the Sleep Loss for like 8 hours. I think they have a slime business. Thanks for the French. Yeah, I'm fucking aware. I know I can take Portugal. If you were to hypothetically go to Internet, I think you'd be. I don't think. I think they consider it. I think they consider it. To learn the dialect differences in like 3 or 4 months, I think it's doable for that. I think they're good. I think it's fine, chat. LHC posts the maps? Or is it okay? It's an early footprint fees, I like that schedule. Red card, ball. Is it bad? Double red card, man. It's the problem. First off, his graphics wrong. It's his Seattle Surge, not Vancouver Surge. So GG's there. Kind of fucked up graphic. Double red card, so it's great for my earning more. And then Vault, it's not hot for me. Even if Vancouver takes somehow the first and rewind SD, I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I'll respond to Hope. Like, I actually don't know what got banned. Ball, Ricard. I assume Vancouver banned Skyline. Is this how we got here? If these got rid of Hasi, is how I assume this went down? Yeah. I was waiting for Flex Friday to come. Yeah, Flex Friday, I checked earlier and it wasn't on. Oh, okay. I don't think Flex Friday was up on something earlier. Damn bad, not that fucking tight. Boston didn't change his Miami today. I think they came as to these. I give it a low percentage chance. I give a 1% chance. Oh, there is a Flex Friday up. There is a Flex Friday up. $20 Flex Friday. $20 Flex Friday, check out. We should do one. Alright, so let's talk about the Steve Vancouver series. I assume the Steve's I probably can't hear. I can. Why would Surge pick red card? Because they're going to auto lose Scott. They don't really play. Yeah, that's how they think hashtag loss. Ha ha ha. Alright, brother, fucking bad. I get a fucking big double combo. And bring the extra catch up. Thank you. I'm gonna drag my price so but the prize is bad. Absolutely. There's no light in it. It's out there somewhere. Very special stuff. There's no really soft best one either. Well, for the next years, now seeing these maps, I've never been more confident in no play left. Now, I'm going to do the Ernie Moore 2 again on 1-1. You're doing a pick. I think other two series. Now, I think Block's doing a pick, so Persian or 150 for sure. It's going to be a 102. I think it comes to Boston unless he double back. That's why I'm ready to see. Average cap, first blood combo, absolutely more. Red card is a for sure. So you can flip that around after that. Yeah, I should tell her, bro. I'll do one more leg. And it's 6x. Do 5 and it's like really dicey because you have to go 4. Yeah, you have a PD. I did say yesterday. You got 2 high, went for 1, and you got less. I'm basically I'm finishing it. I don't think I can do that good. Yesterday, we just afterwards. No, we didn't. Realistically, like, we should do. Here's Merc. Is your combo of Merc? Hook Merc 114.5. It's Toronto, which should definitely be a Skyline map 1. Skyline protocols, great distance. Both of these ones, great distance. 115. I think both the volume and volume shooters. 170 on the shoot shot through dash. We're going to take a 1-3 line. Merc at 58. Yeah, let's just do a Merc more 58. I think it's a favorite part. I think I'm probably not going to be score chat. I don't want to go to this leg. If we're going to do a 5th leg, it's more dangerous if you draw it more in the first legs. But I'm thinking on that. It hasn't been a while. I need to see if they can finish it for me, you know? We also could do the rail run for us.
I think I lost.
I want to double check that before I rip it down. Then we'll lock this in. Yeah, if I know historically, it's pretty good. Especially because I think there's a good chance. Everybody knows to be getting a lot of first blood, doesn't he? But why don't I just do, hold on. Then we'll just do. Oh my god, their lines are so fucking high, bro. Nah, fuck it. We'll do that. We're just doing a flex Friday. Where's the? I'm down to just run this. Alright, I'm locking this in chat. I'm lock it in. And I'll drop the link in the chat too once I get this done. Alright, I'm going in the right order of the series. So we got 04. I've never been more confident in 04 less fucking. The Hydrant Scrap on the first blood combo more. Six, and then we got Purge less on the series KD. Could be dicey if there's a bunch of vaults, but we'll see. I'm gonna show once I can lock it in. Just give me a second, chat. And Rail, Red Core more. When first blood comes, this is insane fucking chaff. And then Merc more on 1-3. Alright, lock it in. Max 20 for me. What? I'm just doing my Flex Friday right now. Just do my Flex Friday. It's locked in, chat. It's locked in on the link. You want to tail chat? There you go. I'm gonna put it in the super chat. I'm gonna put it in the command in a sec. That's what we got.
So we can't say that, Ben.
Oh shit. Maps are out for the first series, and they are tragic, bro.
Actually,
It's a real tragedy.
we're streaming Vancouver right now on Vault, so that makes sense.
I would give the FaZe guys credit, bro. PBA's open at noon. They're here at fucking 11:59. Right? You
Yeah.
gotta respect that.
Also, my bad. I was here. It was just
I got a lot of respect for teams that first in, last out. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always work out for them, but you can't say they don't try.
now we got pictures with the Stallions guys because they are first match.
When does it start?
I was told they wanted to be lobbied up by 1:20, so
Probably now then.
maybe at the hour or yeah, like right now. Dude,
What station they're on?
they're on like the
They're on-
broadcast station.
They're on Alpha.
It's pretty sick because they have like a player cam set up.
Yeah. Alright, Chad, what should I get for a sec? I guess. See if this pops. Those bets are faded. 04 and Purge are frying. Well, 04's got to play double red card against Thieves. And Boston's playing Miami, and I think they have no chance. So you can call it faded. You can flip it the other way. But that's why I locked in chat. No one says you have to tail my picks, bro. You can call them L picks, W picks, whatever. Just use code BenJ, absolutely. Get 5. Play 50, get 50. Play 5, get 50 when you use code BenJ at price picks, absolutely. Are any of the games live right now? Let's see. I wish I had the command center view for this. Look at that, actually. Hixie, Fire, and Aben never playing. I'm not at that. I'm not a lock. There's all many challenges maps that are going on right now, chat. We're gonna lock it right. Yeah, winning Austria Grand Prix, probably one of the clearance, I would think, but let's see how practice goes today. I don't know. I want to see what happens. They won't bring. I really was in flying F1. They won't bring any big upgrades to Austria. Yeah. We saw the F1 movie yesterday, Chad. By the way, Fish Night.
Yes.
I thought the story was kind of like whatever, but I thought the visuals were unbelievable, bro. Like, go see that. That's the type of movie. That's the type of movie that, like, I just think you watch it at home and it's going to be whatever, but, like, your experience if you go on a big screen to watch that is going to be significantly better. Oh my god, number one just got the world's greatest timing and it somehow didn't get a kill. What the fuck is going on? Hey, Morgan starting now? Well, let's flip around, bro. Let's a little zoomed on action, absolutely. Not to keep saying it, Grish.
Oh yeah.
We got no scoreboard here, so right. Practice already over? Let me look at the results then.
Stallions boys look good, bro. We got the little jersey shots. Full squad.
That's a cool pick. That's a cool pick. Why did it say best of 9? I don't know. They're tripping, bro. You have to sign wrong. The Claire's radio wasn't working during practice? Well, why practice? Let's see F1 results. Both McLarens, and then Max, then Lance Stroll. Within half a second. Okay, what's F1? Oh, both Astons actually play pretty good, but it's hard to tell F1 sometimes. F1 can be hard to tell sometimes because you don't know who's doing race sims and who's doing actual like hot laps. So, what's worth? That's why I gotta be careful. FP3 is when you can find tell because everybody's usually given a follow-up the test. I don't think this is for us. I'm pretty sure the different fucker is. 4 rounds, it's the first round of groups. It's group 2 DSL groups. So you're gonna win 2 before you lose 2. Bro, read my super chat. Sorry, bro. I'm going to say apologies. It's like a $2 a chat. Let me down here. So, what do you appreciate it? Thank you so much, bro. They'll fix the radio. It's more LOL Ferrari, though. They'll fix it before fucking FP2. Oh, actually, this was FP2. I'm sorry, this was FP2. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like McLaren dominance, bro. It's only first couple of fucking backs.
Plus your sack through Venice, bro.
I mean, yeah, they went down.
Hey, did you always sit right?
Not much.
Plus your BQ is just challenge right now.
Yeah, you say you're on too. You're supposed to, yeah, let me edit my fucking mailbox on the shoot. Do right now. We're walking into Stallion Chat about to play.
Christoph, I mean, I definitely think Mark is now doing his thing. I mean, if he wasn't nervous yesterday, he's not going to be nervous today. So, he'll be good.
2.5 even. Tigers at 65 even.
Yeah,
The thing is, you gotta remember that they're different sites, so those lines move based on site action, and I think you're playing more action on TV, and that's why you might see a difference in what the markets are for. Just for what it's worth. I don't think they move as a they might open the same spots, but they're moving in this, they're going to move in the same direction. You know how they. It feels like every couple of years, that's how it is. So. I'm excited for the knockout. I think actually the knockout could be interesting.
oh, shit.
People were yesterday. People saying that I think if we're going to win this second point, so I actually have. Basically, it's fighting. Literally here in sec, we're waiting for the sign match to start, but we did try to check it. You have to look at all the more analysis of baseball, but keep it close.
I mean, it seems playing like,
Yes. I don't know that.
they're like full lineups, actually.
They have a lot of money in this one.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of money.
What, show my belly button for a catch and stream, bro? Should be 5 gifted. Like, I'm cheap. For 5 gifted, I'll be crazy big.
Strike a little 30 MG THC shooter. Yeah. Yeah, you're fucking buddy. GT's. We'll see you tomorrow, bro. 30 MG THC shooter. I'm fucking with. I couch vegetable all day, bro.
Actually?
Oh, at least for 4 hours. Yeah, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Dustin out to Toronto. I think could be a banger, but I'm worried about Toronto's SB. You have to win that 1 or 2. If not, it's a fail. So I thought we're definitely a decent chance. If you watched the tournament, you would know that the Brazilian teams have played very good so far in this tournament, and they have a very good chance to win.
I mean, and they could be a team.
Just, what's the cook bitch? They play with
They outplayed.
I'm like cooking these. No, I did not. No, screw that. I was not watching it at all. This is actually a rated match. I didn't realize we're acing when we're playing first.
Yeah, Alex, I just talked to Zach. He's doing me. Yo, Bilbao complained about Barca to La Liga. They think that Barca is going to end up violating FFP by signing Nico.
Based on what?
Um,
I mean, you guys have sketchy finance. We talk about this a lot, right?
it's not sketchy finances, it's just a lack of finances. I don't think Barca's going to violate shit. If they're not going to have the money, but like, they're trying to force the whole installment thing. It's tough for
You guys are not upright. Is a problem. You don't have cash on hand. You have assets that are worth a decent value. That are going to plug with decent value. But the problem is you can only like, you know what I'm saying? But full summer leverage.
Soon as we get the next big summer album drop, the Spotify's gonna come through. We'll make another $1 million a day. Fuck, give me a flip still on it, bro.
How many people talk about the United regional? I think Barca's regional is fucking stupid too.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't get the revenue Madrid got when they went. That's the problem. The new stadium opening up against the road from the old Hall Club. Holy shit. Who is the other guy on the couch? Gersh, bro. This is Gersh. He's the only to make season, so it's a good advantage. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what's going on. They're fit. European teams are coming off a long season.
I don't really saying my name, bro. I can't know all the TikTok. I was watching fucking like Neymar career and it's been. Oh boy.
Alright, well, rewind action. Looks like Stallions are in whites. Most ones red. And Caucus are very fucked. Nice. What a great fucking race right now, bro.
Yeah, keep this route number 68. Dude, during our game yesterday, fucking 5 different players were number 4 or something.
Yeah, I know. They got to fix Caucus for the next time. That looks like that.
I thought they did in the last update, but it's not.
This is gonna flip on. He's got no help out. They had no idea he got through, actually. Spots are gonna come in Major League Days.
Ben, have you found any single ladies during your time in Toronto?
Absolutely not.
And absurd spelling, by the way. Here's your new task to find Benjay a nice Indian lady this week in the take home.
Oh, yeah.
He's buying so much time for the rest of the team, but Stallions finally recovered.
Alright, good start for Science on the backside. Gotta just give up the back here in the next 10 seconds or see if you can get a flip. Which is what they should probably do after they get this number of kills. Yep, push up, go with the back. I don't think they're going to regain back here, but they might. It's one weird second. Well, they're gonna- And now, okay, it's my dumpster. What goes there?
On AC 109, on 8.
They have fucking, they have pretty much take the switch shot. This side here was really decent time, right? And they hate it.
Dang.
We saw it, huh?
What would your best for this roster?
Tommy's an SCS trainer? Yeah. What happened to Singles? He's still around, right?
Singles team just didn't qualify for champs. Yeah. It's way to pick up. Team that we dissed.
Yep. It's still the same from case on, absolutely. Mason Yellow to help him, get across finals, but it's a good opening for Mason Yellow. Neil's good as long as he's all out now. They used to help Mason down, yeah.
You have to go back. Oh,
They're making it sketchy. It's actually effective. You don't want the back score at 25 anyway, right there. You want to do those final gems.
horrible. EWC dropped fuck was out now for
ATL?
yeah. We might do watch parties after hotel tonight. Want to join?
They filming it? Or are we gonna have reactions and shit?
It's more of a vibe thing, but obviously it's a win.
The still classic corners. That's fair. That well, but yeah, that shit to lose. Yeah, but ATL's, sorry, Stein a good chance for the break here. The collapse them. Oh, a break.
They script this map right before the series too.
I mean, it's gonna be cleaner, but starting on that side, I think have a pretty decent lead. It's not too bad dying without one. And the sports act, don't. It's actually really good. He's got to beat to the street though, almost surprised. Nobody's be able to pick up club. This guy want to make a play. Yeah, I don't know how pushing it there. I think it's kind of a play. You just go fucking cyber. And the challenge for that was kind of a stupid fucking decision. And why would you just wrap back, just watch it look cross the guy, like, what is challenge for us? Challenge, like, part of doing anything for you. You don't want to flip like, no. So yeah, the bird spins up. Okay, I gotta find the one guy dead.
Not bad.
See, that was a good play for me because the team in the back blocked it.
Yeah.
And now you can push up pretty hard. One of else. It's fine. They have street control. Folks not gonna let this guy go through fucking blue. Not pick it up there.
Gotta get back.
And he's played. They did. Bro, they just didn't fucking chow. Oh, they just got so bad. Okay. They didn't realize this play. They played so weird. These little guys went through blue. It's him.
They split plays like the punch picked up that.
No, the punch they did play around this show. They said we were one through. That's the truck they played around to our move to break it.
Show 21 and 10 for sure.
Fix them. Big fucking move.
He is showing up the
But let's see if Stocks can go a little bit of a lead here. Good finesse. They get this kind of push up, go. He's gonna take it off, they play. Oh, that's a big 15 seconds zone. Good tweak, and they actually don't erase this. It's got bang front though. Oh, that should go up in the front. Oh, the splits are in because he pushed up. Oh, I see this one out. Been talking like he isn't gold one. Well, if you don't appreciate the commentary, you're gonna watch somebody else play. No one sits here to be here, you know.
I'm flat 3, guys. So, fuck, I said it.
Judge hurt me if they're not sitting here watching. They're like, you're sitting there watching.
Just get a good fight.
Steins are
Both of them going off the map. This P3 or the P3 was really bad with Steins. I know, forget how you're just really winning that, bro.
Trump again.
Oh, watch
In a
him.
row for Gunzy at the moment, and you can see Trey just push until his teammates are back with him. 30 seconds already secured right now for the Royal Spartans. Another 30 can just about seal the deal, but Trey's trying to make his way into the hill. Able to buy two, almost put together three. Looking for now the shot to the front, but he can't get in here just yet. It's been all right.
This one bad, man.
People, Sparks flip the back, so Stallions are going to lose this rotation P5 as well. This is the biggest lead that we've seen for the Royal
yeah, they're
Spartans.
gonna push out
If
there.
this game
That's
can
not
go
bad.
on to let's say a P2 or a P3 for Gunzy still with a 30% rotation, that Hellstorm could confirm the game for this team. It'd be huge. Keep an eye on it. Right now, over P5, the stuff machine is all ready to come out. And waits up to a couple kills after first slow start, but will be taken out. And now the entry start to come through there for
It's a big one in hell.
Cruz, big lucky one on the hill, can't find it versus the Stallions. Still holding strong here at P5.
Good trades. On the other funnel too. Big pinch. Big pinch. He's 4 dead. He's gonna go another hill. If these win, either play all first round or top 6 points. Extra top 4, bro. Your math is not math today. You play for top 4. I don't know if he's gonna play for top 6. They win one match for top 6.
Those kills 3 down over and over again. The Sparks just cannot get any ground to stand on.
They've seen coming in because it's too small. They don't do it.
Now it's his turn on the
Oh, my God, Neves is pushing my dude. They went off this.
He's got a lot to do with the turn. Will be dealt with. The chance now for the Spartans to try to find the break, to try to find the entry. Guns, he can't find anyone to line them up. Cruz now trying to cut to the middle of the map, but he loses all of his teammates. Doing a big ball for the Stallions. 10 seconds convertible steals the wins. Trying to fight back. Can only come up with 2. 1.
He's in trouble. It's fucking flood, bro.
Royal Spartans to come in and beat the touch. But are they going to be able to hold? Lots of time. Streets falling from the sky.
Shit.
5 seconds here for the Stallions.
Yeah, that's where we're starting. Good first map. Bang.
They come back. And they
Big plays on the Gen Hell, bro. That's how they come back. The Gen Hell break was how they got it done. A little sketchy as Stallions. I think they could have won this one pretty a lot cleaner after that last P2, bro. I mean, if they take a dub first map, bro. They take a dub first map.
for the playoffs and for through to the race. Make it look comfortable at least this way, and that is the start that you're looking for.
You're so far behind, so they had fucking 2 times. My bad. Alright, what are games going on? Dixie maybe them are 4-2. Fancy them are up 1-0. It's I think is that the looking Argentinian team or this was in between games. Well, we're a Charlie. Look, it's down to 53. Absolutely. He does a fast shot to try to speed up, but we're not doing that. It's an EU team versus Charlie's team. What a weird team. Hixie, Abe, Fire, and Exceed. What a weird fucking team, bro. What odd combination of players went on. Let's go now. You gonna whack your stream up? Let's go, bro.
Workshop in an hour.
Alright, bet. Zach's team, I think they're not playing right now. I think they're up to go.
They're struggling.
As everybody's watching this until I'm good, bro. I'm drinking coffee. Lots of these watching this now. Hey, later though. That's the last fucking video. We're watching some challengers. Alright. Well, that's Charlie's team up to absolutely.
I just came back from watching this. I got full streams.
Dude, it's such a nice setup, Chad. Do you see what they've done here? That'll be a fucking setup for fucking challengers. I tried 2 times, so we're caught up. Absolutely, let's lock in. Oh, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Is Trey still coach for a minute? No, I don't think so.
I didn't see a bit. I think that ever went through.
The real Spartans, so.
Gabe, I'm trying to. I think it's not a best thing about. I think that's just about. Do you want me to turn stream on?
Yes, please. That'd be great.
Well, the events are. I don't know if the event's set up, but at worst, you're just gonna have fucking.
It should be set.
But destruction of justice for once. That's probably the point. Destruction of justice is insane, bro. They're fucking what? Day 2, I said. Save.
It's not really easy to just walk through the big door and get all those skills, especially when you're losing on members.
Alright, your stream's live. Let me,
Good on those bars. Get that quick plant
Let
down
me
the
get your
A.
chat.
Solidify that opening round as well. The first
Jay, you have to give me a second to get his chat too.
So that bounce back off of that map 1 loss, it proves you have to read it round. So that's something that you love to see in your Spartans fan. Great start. Now, looking for a response here. Will Spartans or things to be put to the top. Oh! And all right, yeah. How about that? Got an arm on
Alright,
it.
we're gonna double up, bro.
Double up here to get going. Round number 5.
One time, baby.
He's going to retake the side your go.
Charles came by it.
Alright, chat's right here.
Particle search, so it's going to get the
Alright,
opening
go
of the
check
tournament. That should have pretty much wait you the round.
You
Just push that
probably
all 4 players up in the post plant there. No way.
Alright, chat, we do a little bit of challengers red zone throughout the day as well as watching pro matches.
Nowhere to be found.
So we're gonna get you guys all the action that's going on. See non-stop gameplay.
So he's going to take the challenge, go down, and
Absolutely.
the immediate bounce back.
Absolutely.
That's it. And as you go going, find yourself a double. It's going to make it the hell
Anytime.
especially if you can get control of this thing. All sides are in the game.
Anyone use picks? Use the picks command in the chat. I have Flex Friday and I have my power play. Both are power plays for the first 2 series. The flex is for all of them.
You're almost sitting down. You're holding that stage.
I'm also telling Tom today. Oh, we get some W picks out of Big Nose. We'll see who we got. Nia continues to hustle from that one.
Continue to hit it.
5-1 in 2 rounds. 5 kills, 2
To
rounds.
get revenge against.
Was my home place.
Yeah, it was
Here for the tournament.
back and forth. Stein for
And
Jen who won.
the attackers.
A classic.
Back up. Of the positioning.
Yeah, Jack Steve all whole challenge stream basically red zone.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to little bit.
Rotation.
I think this is probably the best match that's going on right now. Yeah.
Surely.
Those are the big names, right?
Landed
All
Yeah.
all the players have been mainstay staples in the night.
Team on the bomb, just to see him on the bomb because it's not
This round is fucking over though.
down the round just feels guilt, and it is. Well, Spartans will be able to play that one out quite well after baiting the down low push.
The other team faces lose is a little to Activision Promise.
Towards that spawn.
Activision Promise for the best of the
The
comp.
aggression has the
It's not a thing they said, because as far as I'm aware,
flood in towards triples.
That's the thing.
Getting the kill on Neil makes it a little bit easier for him as well to find that position, but I like to see that from Dak being involved, being in the mix, starting to shut down some of the players.
Nice, have faith in the boys.
Back, we go.
Gothic, phase rally, T-Bag makes Sunday. Sure, that'd be Saturday. Possibly.
Down low to Gates fight. He's going to get a stun out. Doesn't get hit with one in return, but tries to go up, and he's not going to make it. So, Royal Spartan able to fight, making 3 kills, and just like that, it's down to Bill Crosby for another one. That's the defense that you like to see. Opening first blood, they just steamroll right into that elevator. No trophies makes it pretty hard for Trey.
They didn't get by. They
He
just
tried to get up the zip line,
Who's
but
the one
it didn't work out.
So that's the thing. Dreamhack, we had
rounds and
what Dreamhack?
Omid.
Omid one, Dreamhack. Notorious one in Miami.
There hasn't been a dominant team that's been on the shows.
I can't remember who won the well, that was Miami first.
It was Miami. We haven't had, the last time we had a team run, like consistently run wins, was Toronto Ultra Academy, and they probably lost a couple chops.
Yeah.
They lost a couple. Fucking Nicky D and them.
Insane.
make sure that the spirits are high.
Well, Omid's confirmed for UWC. Oh, if you're curious about the UWC poll, so shot. Top 3 teams and challengers champs, obviously assuming that Omid is not one of them, will make it to the event. If Omid is one of them, then the 4th seed will make it. This is not fun. So that losers, maybe that loser semi-final match could actually be really good.
Response though from the Stallions.
Be right back.
Going to round 5.
We have literally 5 Super Chat everyone. It's been a while. Steve playing, I still own you in ranked. Much love, G. Lily. Absolutely.
Not even giving that attention. Not even giving that attention.
Watch out.
What do I hate now, bro? They would have hated each other. It's not fucking love each other.
Green wall or green wall is a thing. It's green wall.
People.
Only to
Fucking all the way through, and now the adults isolate.
look up. Look up. Is that like a cue for me? Yeah. Oh, shit.
Options. Not a whole lot you're going to be able to do. A beautiful retake of what's inside.
It just didn't feel like there was really any getting somebody in this position, but nobody was watching the sidewalk. You lose that first blood. There's no real change in the position. You
Let me should be Stallions. Let the boys go run the so.
Well, man, just fucking torture them somebody. Dude, they have like 16 teams and they gotta get through fucking rip station, bro.
That's a great answer from Stallions to win a defensive round now. You really needed to win that one, and to do it in a retake on B, giving up the site 4-on-4, you do a fantastic job at just dissecting that. Don't lose a single member.
Why is everybody just so emotional on YouTube chat now? Why is everybody so emotional? Bro, everybody's just trying to rage bait today on YouTube. They're actually just like tripping.
Really, there's no every single one.
Dude, y'all roast like Tommy for smoking too much for punch. I think some of y'all need to cook 2 more fucking punch. I swear to God. Some of y'all need to fucking rip a Sandy, like, I don't know.
Simon fucking gets it. Simon gets it.
It should be 3-3.
Shot's going to come through. No problem whatsoever.
Tricks is ignorant.
That's just one of those sites that if you're retaking with both ARs, you don't have any player with the jackal.
Oh, we're leaning back. We're going to have to put our we're here. We're against the lean back. I haven't seen that in a while. And I appreciate $2 stuff super chat for me. I don't want to be on stream, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the $2 super chat.
Oh, Tom Gosling?
I mean, I got Cowboy chat. What's good, Cowboy? See them on the teams.
But we do that even outside the event.
Yeah,
Each of this.
Yeah. Gabe and I had a E-Sex last week. So we
Nate's going to give it away, but they're going to get down. No, immediate reaction coming out from Stallions.
Nate finally connects, so they are able to remove Wiz on deck. And that's also the bomb down here. You got
Ben, who do you found it good to win the tournament? You're seeing upset. Steve Faves, Optic in Miami, I think are the 4 most likely. Toronto is a big day for them. I think a win today puts them in that kind of role.
Going to try to get this bomb down.
I'm rolling. And Mark Green, I'll look to turn on the rest of the round. That's
looking for a balance. Slide wanted to throw the nade, and well, it's going to cost them.
I just needed to look at it yesterday.
Again, a 1v4, too much there.
for their 4 straight rounds.
Or just
3 straight rounds actually for Stallions.
10 in a row. These Stallions throughout their boot camp going into champs, that search and destroy would be a focus point.
Oh, that's actually not true at all.
Back-to-back flawless.
This actually was not true. You're forgetting about somebody.
Ultra gets slapped today.
I think that one is so important for Toronto just because I think Optic.
The problem is like, if they're going to still play leadership, but they're going to play leadership to Dominic, I feel like she's second match with it.
I think they're going to have to improve.
It's a hit towards it.
Yeah, but like, that's been an ultra for the whole year. Ultra Armor Square, for the leadership, for the love of God. Did you see the Vancouver Thieves person?
Yeah, actually, I don't know.
It's
Is it square?
it's double red card.
Double red card, double vault, and then
I think they closed in a really rough spot up by that point. That's probably going to red card isn't decent on that map, but the red card map one is tough. Coach, and he thought we're ready for Brian champs. Towards for Japanese stage.
hopefully not.
Yeah, it's you're also forgetting about somebody else, so like, that's what I'm saying. I think everybody in the YouTube chat, you guys might have lost some of those IQ points overnight, bro. Not gonna lie. I think some of you actually like some of y'all might have like got the CT or whatever, something like that.
Go forward, Kenny.
Almost the most dirty play, but his name, he is fast on this rotation.
Well, 3 plants.
These ones got dog shit going on.
She doesn't even need it. He's
This one from now.
check, and he finds it. Down the
this is
end.
having
Will
fucking
take
fun.
another despite losing the early lightweight.
That must get that. It's crazy.
I have to double check with Asim, but I'm pretty sure he's competing every day in this fucking game just next.
Yeah, yeah. Still get the one kill to finish it alone, sets up the scene in that round, but
Also did win yesterday. Sketchy as
perfect. Well, I'm gonna start off with the Kiko shell into
We didn't do it in LA Thieves, so
That's
the difference.
For the Stallions, 11.
Yeah, I think Joe. Maybe people should come in and be more community focused instead of just trying to make big fucking
Point for the
give it a front shot. But I appreciate Joe. You're one of the nice ones today. Yeah, even my mom trying to fucking tell me that. Trying to crash me out, but I was actually saying.
Still not early today.
Lost, we gained IQ, not from our perspective.
Whiz is down.
Uh-oh.
Dak is down. Look at
It's gonna be 5 straight rounds, two teams.
Got nowhere to go.
It's winning, guys. 2-0 for Stallions. 2-0 for the Stallions off the right bat. I was about to say that stuff. Alright. Let's look around. What else we got? 5 Fears. I think this one's probably done.
They won the other games. All should be on stream right tonight. There we go.
I want to check which one on Delta, but I think, yeah, let's watch Delta.
This should be a pretty straightforward series for them. I mean, this is the last time team.
Yeah, so this is a Argentine team, right? Okay. I think they're from Argentina, I'm not sure.
It might be actually. I
Yeah.
reckon you're getting all that XP this weekend. I think it'll be a hard ass. And you got EWC to be fair. Monty plays last game of the day, chat. It'll be Monty the Ultra last game. So they'll soon lose this game first,
The tours.
and then soon with this. But the Omni game is the second. This game.
Chad, I think there's probably a good chance. I think the first 3 series could be 7-3 runs on that.
I think LA just complete once on bottom. So.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, again, it literally depends what version of Steve you get, I think. These teams just have 2 sides of them that are just, they're either godlike or awful. There's no between.
We got Gersh in the chat. But bro, can I drop off the McLaren next week? I know you still have the other 4 pork out front, so let me know if you need it.
Damn, I know you were rich, bro. That was on my phone. That's weird, just, it's BBK as well.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
You got it, Gersh. Why is it BO9? Because I don't know,
Yeah, they fucked up.
Spectre cheese or some bullshit.
Don't have a fire. Don't have a Rolex. my favorite thing's my Eric Anderson burner account. Just donate to Tom.
Why do you have an Eric Anderson burner account, bro?
Just to go to Tom's chat and say give Grish a raise.
Well, I love seeing the players on each team. I think that's fine right now.
What is going on?
What's going on?
Beautiful. Absolutely not.
So, like, what is...
They're just doing their opening stuff for a venue. We got Manuel Gardner with a 10 Yeah, usually do development tests in baseball and European defense teams on mental block across the champs. They've won their preparation phase up. I don't think the prep work is their problem. I just think they're just a little day to day in this game, especially after Major 2. So I don't think they have a chance problem. Because it's not like other teams consistently just like pop out champs, you know what I'm saying? But I do think that they need to get on level with their run. Referee says not just that. I think they got a very lucky bracket driver. Carolina and Boston are probably the two weakest teams in this tournament, so
I mean, we'll see about Boston if they're actually...
Boston's not losing. Boston's not beating them. Boston's not beating Miami.
In all fairness, they might be in LA either.
No, the LA one, the only reason I thought that should happen is because they've been before to LA.
Yes.
But they also just like, hell, they dirty fucking knows that. To be fair, the SNDs were not close.
They actually really.
They were not
I
close.
feel like Miami's S&P is just special. I mean, if they score up in the match tonight, maybe they're going to lose. Right.
Yo, Boston interview was actually quality yesterday.
The
Really good. Yeah, because they gave me Cammy and Purge.
Yeah, give me some good bits too. Give me some good bits and quotes.
Jeez, okay. Not bad.
Bits and quotes.
I can't.
Let's see this Stone's fucking map is back. Let's see.
Look, if I have cash in my prize piece right now, I'll put it down.
Going, bro. Going my picks.
I do have cash in my prize piece. I'm not putting any in, bro.
Guns are fine. We got more snipers, bro. I made a take a couple of days ago. I think.
Obviously, we're looking for Royal Spartans to make this potential reverse sweep.
I think. I'm on my wit's end with the fucking players association, bro. Like they if they were GA stuff and there was a real conversation and a reason, like I understand it, but they're just kind of winging it the last couple of years, and it's just a very flawed process, and nobody's got their hand on the fucking wheel, and it needs to be cleaned up, bro. I put together a proposal on how to do it.
What would you do?
So what I propose is that it's a committee structure. So every team is an elected representative. Could be coach, could be player, could be whatever. If the players were down, you could have an advisory committee of either challenge players or whoever, right? And then you just have a process for like to temporarily or permanently restrict them. The items are introduced, they're okay, have a conversation, and then you vote to temporarily restrict with a short-term period, you wait for a potential hazard fix, and you come back around, you can either temporarily restrict it again or unban it, or left it in. So you'd actually have an actual process of transparency in order to actually like adjust an absent. The idea is to remove GAs. This would be a removal of the GA process and have actually like different number of restrictions in those.
Yeah, I feel like the just, oh yeah, we'll just GA this and then we can go back with it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like an actual process that would be like, all right, well, 3 weeks later they've actually nerfed this gun, so it's really not that great. Or actually it's still busted, they fixed it, let's just get it out the rest of the season because. And the thought process is that every time they make a decision, they would post another letter on social, explain the reason, and then why they're doing it, and then nobody can bitch.
Because now, like, challenges so far away from the pro version of the game.
But I was told, you know what, pro players aren't going to show up for meetings, so I guess we're not going to do
Now I think players
that. Yes, they're fucking
It's a fucking joke, that
They're fucking easy. A bunch of pansy-ass fucking bitches, respectfully.
Thank you. Rich, I'm sorry, I'm a Chelsea fan. I also am Rich. You guys are closer to Burnley than Leeds, and it's not Leeds, so we need a word about that. Rich.
These are dog shit like that.
I figured we're seeing it.
Gotcha.
the North American LCQ, it wasn't even just Neo.
Thanks for Archie Gray, that's what
It
that.
was never a combo.
Ooh. I'll say Archie Gray. I appreciate that one.
Against Team Tigers. And it just looked like going into this Austin to control, surely.
Nice, sounds not too low. Can Gumsheet Cruz weighs it down, find something here on the hot seat?
Bring this one back, it has to be better.
Yeah. Oh, you need to be
Nice,
close to
yeah,
that. There we go. Quick response to that.
We'll do that to next major day. You can take the time for that.
Easy pickup, but good response is going to come through for a second follow-up from Wiz. It's going to come through for a second follow-up from Wiz as he makes his way to the new blue 5-8 for us. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't trust this enough to get tomorrow.
He had to talk about that.
No, we want to go up a little bit. So that's that.
Honestly,
Pressure for you, but no.
if you could do it on Mora though, bro.
Yeah, they're pretty hard on this stuff.
They have so like, there's no player on midfield that doesn't want like
They look like Deanna Murphy used to be, bro. They just like made it to the knockout stage of Champions League, and like, man, it's free down.
there's so many comes about them fucking FC Basel, bro.
That's the Copenhagen.
Yeah.
You have to figure out a way
I
to
would say Ajax, where they were having Champions League run, and
like the
Ajax,
target, but they still don't have control for
Then they
really
choked.
3 players
I
down.
wonder if they choked. I wonder if they choked. I wonder if they choked. I wonder if they choked.
Big up for City, but I think it just comes about international league. I never see it.
For a touchdown. Yeah. Looks like just over that one.
We'll get to that's what I said. I'll say, right, I'll keep wanting to show up, not gonna vote. I got a bunch of
Get
forgives.
something done, but they're losing members left, right, center.
They also did how I did the presentation, and Tommy just sat there just making stupid ass comments and not actually back me up. He's like, oh, wait, man, we're gonna talk about his eyes. Wait, when I was talking about the presentation, they actually,
Barnes in our
the committee.
round 1 match for
Oh, yeah.
And Tommy was an hell of a man on this call, so his eyes were blazing over, bro.
Was given,
His
and
eyes were
they're
classy
always
and
there too.
big.
You see
Yeah. Here's stuff.
getting the kills and
Here's not like that.
the double kills.
Hey, as well, that's what I'm saying.
But it's kind of process.
Cisco Mark says over his Walter Hernandez and Chagos.
Oh, yeah. I'll take Madrid.
Leads are bigger than the words. Yeah, glass.
That's definitely something work for you. And it felt
Hey, told you about
Fish and chips in the box.
to refish
It's on the box, man. Yeah. The mushy peas.
Curry in the container, bro.
Was that one for Gabe or me?
That's the rest of it. Well, no, I mean, I see where you're going with that. That was a good one.
That's a good one, too. Man.
You know what I try is, you ever seen that fucking Irish guy that does the spice pack show on TikTok?
Yes.
very quickly, and it's
That looks so good, actually.
but now that he just looks so work.
Look at how it's like the way for this.
But he like, he's just so much love, but he did the salsa dance.
So those capture the stallions are on top
Hey,
and
you
they
think food
raise
TikTok
the
go is Big John, bro.
rotation over towards eight.
Margarita Chinese. Cooked fried rice. Shanghai fried rice. Like fried rice. He's like, he's eating tuna salad. Couldn't believe it.
On the jury, not against Barca, so we all getting shit on. Barca fucking bones fish right at the moment. At the moment. How was that?
Party manager at 17 Huh? Party manager at 17 We remember this guy on the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Anti-flips second season today. I'm already worried because he focuses too much on the high line and doesn't ever adapt. That's what fucked us in New Zealand. But that's the problem with all these fans. They just like, hey, yeah, I put my way.
A little bit of a buffer to go touch
So we need Emma's round, and what are we doing here?
It's midway through the game.
Rich, I can't believe it. Yeah, bro. That's just sad.
Man, surely they should replay Brown, right?
Oh, no, they will not replay it. I don't think they would play it. That's joy back. Is he in the game?
Well, if he accidentally quit, then no. If his game crashed, then that should be a replay. If
Yeah.
If he accidentally quit, then no, you fucking don't accidentally quit.
That is a tough one right now for the Staff Spartans.
Oh, caveat on that. So I'm really thinking out of it.
You got a $2 super chat from Streamer Has Small Meat. Hello, Streamer. Appreciate $2 super chat.
Yeah, UK Chinese food is actually like, it's top tier. But it's vastly different from what we get out here. It's top tier. Taste this food. You've never had one, then I promise you.
I think that, you know what, I used to like the Chinese food in the Northeast and it's good. But when I went to like some authentic Szechuan restaurants in fucking LA, they were really, really good.
Yeah.
I
Shit, man, bro.
I went to a
We're gonna take that second round.
pho. It's like a faux place down in downtown. It's Vietnamese.
It's Vietnamese.
Oh, bro, that shit is.
There's a place in Columbus where I'm at that makes a burrito, and it's actually
Okay, first of all, it's pho. Is it pho? And the reason I'm a ball knower is because the best pho in the States is in the Bay Area.
Yeah, that's true.
Specifically San Jose. Yeah, I'm just not a cultured white guy. Like that. Hey, come visit the Bay, bro. I got 2 bedrooms. Well, three bedrooms. But I need one.
How do you accidentally quit? I think it's very easy theoretically outside, but for starters.
Ordinary family.
More astronaut. So
so an elite 3-point sniper as the polished Peyton Sanford from Iowa U put pen to paper to play for OKC this morning. This guy's proven himself in college hoops and is going to get his crack at the next level, made official this morning. We're going to get into why this is a deserved signing for Peyton and why this is a smart signing to potentially fill a void for OKC that they were missing even during a title run. But before we get into that, I just want to say what's going on, guys. Gabriel Eversole here with Thunder Digest. Where I want to point out real quick that 68% of you guys watching are not subscribed to the channel. We are trying to hit 5K, currently sitting at just short of 4.6. So make sure you sub up to help us hit that goal. And to the current people who are subscribed, thank you so much for sticking with us. We're here to bring you free agency, draft rumors, injuries, trades, signings, everything to do with Oklahoma City Thunder as they go to defend their title and go start off a dynasty next season. Without any further ado, let's get into Oklahoma City Thunder signing a former Iowa standout. And yes, we're talking about Peyton Sanford, the sniper who's a 4-year vet at the college level. Look at that guy's jumper on the right-hand side. Tell me that doesn't look like pure money. And that is what he is going to provide for this team day one coming in. Let's break down how his college career has went so far. So the first thing we're going to take a look at was him signing to Oklahoma City at 8 a.m. on the dot this morning, where he's going to get his chance to prove in the summer league that he deserves a roster spot on this team. And he very well may, because when we take a look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, right, body of work, NBA champions this year, great team. But what was one hole that they had all year? I saw you guys pointing it out in the comments, talking about how Isaiah Joe maybe underperformed a little bit, and we're talking about how this team, for the whole entirety of the playoffs,
Jen, how would you explain or describe Caruso's energy levels for a 30-year-old man? Don't disrespect our GOAT like that, man. He's one of those guys who you know is going to bring it every single night, whether he's 22 or 30. It doesn't matter. Jen, how would you explain or describe Caruso's energy levels for a 30-year-old man? Don't disrespect.
China. My friends invited me to play airsoft, so I just bought my first airsoft gun. Why are these things so expensive? Look at this, it's so nice, so pretty.
Yo, bro, do you know that song that goes like, I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of...
Williams makes his move and it's blocked by Watson. Get it ahead. Murray. All the way defense. Projected by Caruso. Comes back to knock it off the glass.
And then Caruso making a spectacular play, not quitting on the
Darren Jackson at 25 years of age in his 7th season. Once an NBA All-Star, once an Offensive Player of the Year. Caruso, a high.
And right here, all of this was SGA. Call that a hot
the assist.
It doesn't show up in the stat sheet. Right here, look at this. No give up, no stop. We've seen him do it for the Lakers for so many years, the Bulls, and now on this stage, another great addition to this Thunder team.
85-13. Here's first one. I can turn it over. With great hands. Came for the ball across the chest. To the body. Well, especially when it starts with their defense. The pressure on the ball, give hands to knock it away. And then taking it down the other way and give. Back to Williams. It's
The space of Denver at every turn. Alex Caruso loses contact to get around Jokic to get the steal. And this is who the
Jokic tonight, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Caruso will get another steal. Caruso throws it back. Throws it down. But that's what Anderson and shot. We're going to keep them alive the door. Caruso, top catch. Oh, finish. Timeout Minnesota. Caruso gets the steal.
Anytime you turn your back, or even if you don't, they are looking to steal the basketball. And Julius right away puts his head down and doesn't react to get back defensively. Memphis has to go with his John Moran. Right here,
Please tell me this is fresh to Caden and it hasn't been looted.
ooh, yes,
This is fresh to Caden and it hasn't been looted.
ooh, yes, nice. Oh my gosh.
Just stole any.
Yo, bro, do you know?
The Thunder just stole an elite 3-point sniper as the polished Peyton Sanford from.
Mariano's on the bump. Excuse my ignorance. I'm not smart. Never said I was smart.
First look at Black Ops 7 multiplayer by accident. Let me explain. Now, if you didn't know, if you haven't been playing the current Call of Duty, they usually have a message of the day as soon as you boot into the game, telling you what's going on with the current game. Well, the developers of BO7 pushed an update a little bit early, and the message of the day in BO6 is actually Black Ops 7 multiplayer images. There's 2 of them. There's actually 4, but 2 of them with actual gameplay on it. The first one is 2 soldiers standing back to back, very futuristic looking, the helmets, the guns, everything. And in the second one, there's a robot dog. I'm assuming that's a kill streak of some sort. But if you look in the back and zoom in here, I don't know, man, that looks a lot like an exosuit. And apparently they are going to be in this game, but I don't know. What do you think? We just got our first look at Black Ops 7 multiplayer by accident.
Hey, that's not on me. That's not my job.
They're the ones that might have your signature in them. These are, yeah. I got 2 of these. It's, what's it called? It's 12 packs. And I think 6 cards per pack with 2 autos per box. So it could be any one of them on the rookie class at the time. But it would do, but probably the best 440. I don't know if that's ever happened, at least on video. Someone has pulled their own rookie card, being the rookie of the year.
Well,
That'd be free. And then this one would just have like memorabilia, so like a jersey patch or like something like a shoe patch or shorts. How's that?
Are you sure?
When you finish a game, you give your jersey to someone and they kind of like wrap it up.
For the car, like that. Cops or
Do you?
whatever
Wait,
car
stop that.
company, they'll
Do you
cover it.
remember your
And
password?
have a whole bunch of jerseys.
Everything. You need it. Yeah, you're good. It'll take about probably an hour or two though. Did you not buy it? Don't update. Don't update until they force you to update. Yeah. Because if you do keep my files, it will literally like keep most of it. At this point. Yeah, I need to do it to mine, but not necessarily. I've only done it like twice. I mean, I probably wouldn't do it all the time though. But like once a year or something, it probably wouldn't hurt. Have you ever got a new hard drive? That's probably one reason why it's so slow too. Yeah. Yeah, because they're a lot faster than they used to be. If you want to, they're easy to put in. It's just literally, it's literally just putting it in and formatting it. Local. Okay. Yeah. Depending on how much is on your shit. I mean, like if you barely had any storage left, yeah, it's gonna take a while. Like it's like imagine manually going through there and deleting everything. Yeah, okay. You'll probably be stuck on this page for the next 20, 30 minutes. Though. Yeah. Can you not use your PC anymore? Yeah. Well, if it's slow, that definitely should help. Every time I've done it, so. Just yeah, I've noticed when I first get on games, it's usually a little slower than it is like when it first warms up. It's kind of doesn't really make sense, but I guess it's technical. I mean, the cooler the system, the faster it should run, not the warmer it's gonna run. Jams. Yeah, they're just now starting. They play Ultra.
Tuning.
Yeah, and what's crazy is Thieves lost too. Thieves and FaZe lost yesterday. Yeah, it's just us and Ultra. We like this is champs. This is for it all. Could you imagine if Optic goes back to back and OKC wins it? I might be the luckiest person on this world. Who can dash it?
It's Breaker. Hey, I ain't starting that narrative yet, bro. Still alone.
He's good. Yeah, I don't know. Like he's good. Yeah, that's just the shitty thing about dashing and shots. Both of them are pretty inconsistent, but like they're also like probably some of the best players when they're playing good. I've said trade dashing before. I don't know. I think keep shots. Yeah, but
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Feel bad for the kid. His sister's an OnlyFans fucking slut. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he posted a picture like like a couple weeks ago. It was with his sister, and everyone was like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?" Like, no, not promoting her league, but like people do some digging. It's like, who's this guy? Like, who is this? Yeah, it's like, well, a lot of people thought he was dating her, so a lot of people were like talking shit. Like, why the fuck would you date a bitch? Fucking loser. It's like my sister. That's my sister. Well, and he's a little brother too, so man, I imagine it's just fuck. No way, it's not. I thought so, but that's not good. I don't know. I've never seen that. I mean, there's ways to like force reset it, but if it's not letting you like that, then it's not. I don't think you should force it. Which one did you click on? Show me. To the bottom one. You see where it says advanced startup? Or no, not that one. You might see where it says learn or well, if you did click the bottom one, all you would have to do is go. You remember that one time you had to get a USB drive and download Windows like that? If you click the bottom one, you'd have to do that again. But if you click the top one, it should do all that bullshit. That's a good question. It says, yeah, if you have Windows 10, you can upgrade for free. Yeah, I mean, it's only like $15. Well, you can get it off like CD keys or whatever like that. You can find it for cheap, but yeah, if you buy it just straight off Microsoft, they're taxing. It's either good or bad thing. probably take it. Only thing I could think of is you know, paid vision. Usually that doesn't matter. Do troubleshoot. Advanced option. Yeah, try that. You could do the startup repair, but I don't think that's it. Try the Seymour recovery option. The very bottom. No, not that. What's the ones on the right side? Probably be the top left, if any of them. Hopefully this will fix it, and then we'll back. So, because I mean, I don't pay for Windows either, and I've reset it multiple times. I use a real bootleg version of Windows. Like this shit's not. Or it's like not Windows. FaZe only has 3 more games to make it to the finals. Or Optic. Bro, they have such a good look who they play. They play Ultra right now, and then they would play either Breach or Heretics for the winners finals. And if they beat them, then they're in the championship.
Hopefully we play Breach, huh?
Yeah.
Heretics better.
Yeah. Breach ain't that good.
I'm excited for PC. But it's advanced option, right? Another option. Prepare your PC or shut down to turn off your PC. And it says the log file D Windows System 32. I think my System 32 file is corrupt or something's fucked up with it.
It could.
But what do you do there? You try to just hard reset and try to get a new System 32 or the whole PC itself?
No, I think if you got a new memory, well, like your Windows is stored on your memory, so I think if you got new memory, it would just say fuck that whole old version of Windows because you wouldn't have it. But hold on. Yeah, but hold on, I'm looking on my computer real quick.
See, I can't
Well, it wasn't your, well, it was RAM that was bugging, or wasn't it?
something that works, so I just took it then.
What fixed your PC that one time? Bro, I don't even. And you got new RAM or you got new SSD?
I think, yeah, but yeah. I don't know, I just get a Geek Spot and they fix that shit just to get that.
Yeah, I wonder what they did.
I could probably call them and ask what they did.
I mean, I don't really think it would matter, but. Bro, I don't even see a fucking hard reset on my computer.
Yeah, you go to the bottom left and do reset this PC.
I think I deleted it because it's not working.
No way.
Not working. Yeah, remove everything.
The fuck does that mean?
I would assume no, because you want to reset like just like a brand new PC, you know?
Your PC has more than one drive. Do you want to remove all files from all drives?
All drives. Well, you're getting further than you did last time, aren't you?
Yeah. Do you want
Fully
to
clean, or
fully clean your drive? When you remove your files, you can also clean drives so that the files can't be recovered easily. This is more secure, but it takes much longer. Fully clean the drive.
I'm wondering if fully clean it will have Windows on it still. But you would want to
It
do,
don't matter. It's 10:15 though.
yeah, then do that one. Well, no, I'm still saying like I'm saying like Windows as in like the software for you won't have to go buy a USB drive and fucking boot that bitch from a thumb drive.
Yeah. Well, we're back at this page, so let's see. Reset. Oh, we're in business, huh?
Yeah, it's working.
Let's go.
But you might. Do you have a CD player on that thing or no?
No.
Well, I know.
I mean, I can just buy Windows.
Well, yeah, no, because if you can't even access your computer with like, you have to have Windows to even access your computer. So like,
I can't just buy it when it boots back up.
maybe not. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's scary.
So that's why. Well, if you go to Best Buy or Walmart, you can buy Windows 10 like off a thumb drive.
Oh, really?
I think so. Well, that's why I was asking you if you have a CD, because I know you can buy it off a CD.
Hopefully thumb drive. That's all I got.
Let's see what Walmart got. It looks like it's a key. Or
Or you think I can just buy it off CD keys or something?
well, yeah, I think you can, but that's
I
if you
kind of
can
see what you're
access it.
saying, like it won't let me, because it's just gonna be fucked.
Yeah, because okay, Windows is your operating system. So like, you have a BIOS and then you have an operating system. Your BIOS is on every single PC, no matter what you do. You can't operate your PC without a BIOS. Now, that's why there's like now operating systems a little different. You can have Windows, Linux, again, some Google random shit. But that allows you to like access games, the internet and stuff like that. They might have it.
So my C and D drive should say 0 and that starts back up, huh?
Yeah. Well, minus whatever Windows is. But yeah, 0.
Good, good.
How the fuck do you look up what's in stock on this bitch?
What is that? 32 drive? Is that just a drive to run my shit?
System 32 is like how it's like encrypted or something. I don't even know what that is.
I'm gonna get a new one now.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good, because I think my shit is fucked. Something's wrong with my 32. I got a bunch of 32. Or a couple of 32s. Done was fucked up with that 32.
It should be alright. Where's control at? Control at.
It's gonna be a few hours watch.
Yeah, before you go, hold on, let me see if I can.
Yeah, you might have to make a trip to SS, man.
I'm seeing if I'm checking the Walmart here and that's it.
Sorry.
Bro, why can't I use it? I think you should be alright. No, I mean, I don't know.
Know in a few hours.
You did click the other one though. You did click the bottom one.
Wait, what do you mean?
Whenever I said, like, you might, I don't know if you're gonna have to boot from a drive or not.
I'm gonna need a new drive.
Or, I don't know if you're gonna be able to boot Windows 10. Do you not have that thumb drive anymore?
Bruh, that was a long time ago, man. That shit's washed away.
Yeah. You might have to go over to Pickham's house or whatever and fucking re-download it.
Whose house?
I don't know, Pickham's or something like that.
James or fucking someone on the Discord.
I thought you went to Pippin's house last time or whatever.
No, what the
You went to somebody that lived right by you.
No, bro, that drive, you brought me that drive, I think.
No, when we re-downloaded Windows, when you re-downloaded Windows from somebody that you
Oh,
lived by.
yeah. Yeah, I can't remember whose house that was.
So they do have Windows 10 USBs. They are just expensive as fuck.
How much?
$50.
Yeah, fuck that.
So yeah, I would just go,
Somewhere.
yeah, but I would wait. Just wait to see what happens. You might not have to do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, it's on 10%. It's gonna be a couple hours.
It's not too bad. Mine took literally all fucking day, and I don't even know if I can reboot mine anymore.
God damn.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I don't see nothing here. Guess that's what I get for downloading some bootleg version of Windows, you know.
I'm about to watch the Optic game. You said Optic's playing right now?
No, they don't play. They're the last game of the day, sadly. But
They
these,
don't play today?
they'll play today, but just the last game.
Who do they play?
Ultra.
You think we win there?
It's gonna be close. Ultra's really good.
Should I go all in on Optic?
I'm gonna put a bet on something, but I just don't know what yet. I'll probably.
If I got any,
Well, I don't
if
know.
I got any money on Prize Pit. Got that protective play, create a $20 flex lineup.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. I'll probably use that and put in like a. I don't know. It's best or COD is literally so fucking hit or miss. Like some days you'll hit 5 in a row, and then some days you'll miss 5 in a row. Like it is so fucked. I don't know though. Betting on it makes it so much more interesting. Damn, I should have told you to download this.
What?
It's just like I don't really know how to explain it. I'll show you it though. It just like shows you everything where everything is right here.
What? Just where all your shit is?
Yeah, and I think you can reset it from here.
Nah, my PC needed this, bro. I need everything got.
Well, this should do that, but I don't know, maybe not. Bro, I got Windows 10 2009 version. What the fuck? You probably should have looked up everything that's like running in your computer, because this is everything that's running.
Okay, I needed this, man. I'm taking a big chance, huh?
Not really. You'll just have to